Now, from across the tri-state, this is KHQA Sports.
At promptly 6:30 this morning, the first foursomes of the day smashed their tee shots to open final round play in the 42nd Pepsi Little Peoples. Those would prove to be the only shots of the day. Some 10 minutes later, at the first rumble of thunder and the first indication of lightning, those golfers were pulled from the course at Westview and play would never resume, and with good reason. Some 4.5 hours later, with Mother Nature refusing to relent and the tournament still in weather delay, Little People's executive director Nan Ryan was forced to wipe out the final day of play for the first time in tournament history. Now, based on course conditions, it was hard to argue with that choice. You see here, a high volume of water began crossing Quincy's 36th Street west into Westview Golf Course around 9:30 and sent a temporary river across the 18th fairway that lasted for a couple of hours. The pictures here are striking as to just how much water was dumped onto the course, which crisscrosses Westview in ways that would have made for some incredibly interesting water hazards today. In fact, the 18th green became a virtual island, as you can see, and there was a new pond pooling behind the par 3 ninth for anybody who hit the ball long. Just a really bizarre scene today. A lot of water indeed. Now, as a result, the championships at the 2015 Pepsi Little Peoples were determined strictly on first round results, which means the record will reflect a homegrown winner in Hannibal's Quinn Thomas, who took the boys 3B division with a 39 on Tuesday. Yet another impressive entry on the growing resume of this talented 9-year-old.
It feels really good. It's just a compliment just to win this.
You were off to a little bit of a rough start. I know you pulled the ball yesterday on number 1. You hit that big putt. Did that kind of get you going yesterday?
Yeah, I just kind of started my day with a happy putt.
Is that the best part of your game, your short game, and kind of being able to chip and putt and kind of recover?
I think it's my chipping that's helped me, that made my par putts. They were the good things that happened.
Next year you get to move up again, another age group. Are you looking forward to it? Because you're on the big front nine, and I know how competitive you are and how much you like to play.
If I do, I will be happy again. But I have no clue what's in front of me.
Yeah, I know your summer schedule is busy. How often are you doing this? How often are you playing in tournaments? And why do you kind of like this one?
I like it because it's just a fun tournament, just to play and have fun.
Fine young golfer, great kid. How about some basketball today? Jacksonville shootout. Jacksonville and Q&E. Crimson's open hot for Sean Taylor. Brady Hayes nursing a bad shoulder, so James White picking up the slack and channeling his inner Klay Thompson as White and the Crimsons jump out on an 8-1 run in this game. Sean Taylor liking what he sees early, and again, he'll continue to have his team feed the man with a hot hand, and no one was guarding White, and he was knocking down everything. Q&D would finally get things going in transition. Carter Cramsey looking to a wide-open Tanner Stuckman at the other end for the deuce to kind of end the bleeding. Jacksonville just kept coming. 6'5" and good. Brandon McCombs knocking down the jumper right here. Q&D trying to answer with some fancy passing, I should say. Down 8 at this point. Jacob Mayfield up and under on the backdoor pass for the three-point play, and then it's Tanner Stuckman from deep, and the smile kind of gives it away. That bank shot wasn't intended. Still good for 3 at that point. Too much of the Crimsons, though. Tell you what, if they get Brady Hayes back healthy, Sean Taylor's got a heck of a team. A real nice sleeper on his hands coming up for next season. Jacksonville wins in a blowout. 45-28 was your final. Coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, we'll check in with Payson Seymour and a Pittsfield team that looks like it's going to be really good going back into next season as well.
All right, we'll see you then, Chris. Final check of weather after this.
Pogue Auto Plaza is everywhere you are, on your tablet, smartphone, or laptop. Log on to PogueAutoPlaza.com right now and begin your search for luxury at Pogue Auto Plaza.
It's Ellen's biggest summer ever.
And now, Ellen wants to make it your biggest summer ever with a huge $100,000 giveaway.